Celebration TV. Revealing Jesus, releasing destinies. This is Celebration TV. Revealing Jesus, releasing destinies. This is Celebration TV.
To 15.7 trillion naira at the end of December 2018.
Senior Democrats have responded by accusing him of committing a gross offence.
The All Progressives Congress has vowed to punish the Ogun State Governor, Ibikule Amosu.
You're welcome to Celebration Television News Desk. I am Akosile Nicholas Walter. Here are the news making the headlines. Buhari writes INEC can seek advice on direct primaries and others. South African rush to get COVID jabs to beat the new virus strain. Barbados becomes a republic and parts ways with the Queen. Federal government capital market debt servicing gaps 2.18 trillion naira in 10 months. Lionel Messi beats Lewandowski and others to win 7th Ballon d'Or. Just stay with us as we bring you details of the news after this very short break. Don't go anywhere, please. You're welcome back and many thanks for joining us, for staying with us on our news desk. Now the news in full. Buhari writes INEC and seek advice on direct primaries and others. President Muhammadu Buhari has written a letter to the chairman, Independent National Electoral Commission, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, seeking comments from INEC over the Electoral Act Amendment Bill, which was passed by the National Assembly on November 9th, 2021. Buhari, who received the bill on November 19th, has until December 19th to sign it or communicate to the National Assembly by his feelings and comments about the bill. But if after 30 days the president refuses to sign the bill and the National Assembly is not in support of the president's amendments, the Senate and the House of Representatives can recall the bill and pass it. If the bill is passed in the form it was sent to the president by 2/3 majority votes in both chambers, the bill automatically becomes a law even without the signature of the president. Reports has it that so far the president saw no problem with the bill, but was seeking advice from INEC and the Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami. And when asked if INEC would endorse the direct primaries, the source said the commission would only indicate its position on the merits and demerits of the bill and let the president decide. Quickly moving forward, Fayemi asked media to promote inclusion in security reporting. Ekiti State Governor Dr. Kayode Fayemi has called on the media to promote inclusion rather than sectarian exclusion when reporting security challenges in the country. Fayemi spoke as the guest speaker at the 50th anniversary of the Nigerian Institute of Journalism, the Institute's 6th convocation lecture. The governor, whose lecture was titled Media Security and Nation Building, said the media's role in the periods when a nation is experiencing security challenges is critical because these are moments when the civic impact of journalism is fully obvious. It is a time when the media must promote inclusion rather than sectarian exclusion, while stressing the links between nation building, national security, and highlighting the role of the media. Fayemi added that in any liberal democratic state, the media expected to perform certain functions within the political system. The vice chairman of NIJ's governing council and chairman of the convocation lecture, Mr. Ray Ekbu, said the media must strive to discharge their responsibilities professionally and ethically. Another development, quickly, lawyers fold KSOs over comments on NSAS panel. Some senior advocate of Nigeria faulted the position of the Minister of State for Labor and Employment, Festus Keyamo, on the NSAS panel set up by the Lagos State government and the report it presented to the state government recently. Keyamo had, in an interview, said it was out of the jurisdiction of a panel to investigate the activities of federal government institutions and officials such as the Nigerian Police Force and the Nigerian Army. But Michael Zekome, senior advocate of Nigeria, in an interview said Keyamo was wrong in labeling the panel as illegal, one saying that the minister had no justification to label the panel an illegal one. Another senior advocate of Nigeria, Dr. Remi Olatumbora, in a separate interview said it was wrong for anybody to describe a judicial panel as illegal. He said it is shared lawlessness for anybody to say the setting up of judicial panels illegal, and the Lekki Tollgate massacre was a crime committed against the law of Lagos State and under the law of mother in Lagos State, and there is no immunity for soldiers and policemen. The chairman of the Nigeria Bar Association section on public interest and development law, Monday Ubani, also in a statement faulted Kenyamo's position. And coming quickly from around Africa, South Africans rush to get COVID jabs to beat the new virus strain. Hundreds of people queued in their cars to get vaccinated against COVID-19 at a drive-through vaccination center in Cape Town, South Africa. And this comes after dozens of nations from Europe to Asia have imposed travel restrictions on South Africa and its neighbors since its scientists flagged Omicron last week. And the travel restrictions have dealt a body blow to South Africa's tourism industry, which has been looking to the southern hemisphere summer to welcome an influx of visitors from the well-heeled north. South Africa said it was regrettable when that fellow African nations had joined a rush by wealthy countries to impose travel bans over the new COVID variant. Angola, Mauritius, Rwanda, and Seychelles have halted flights from South Africa in a bid to shield themselves from Omicron. Foreign Ministry spokesman Clayson Monyela said South Africa had recently made substantial donations of vaccines to some of the countries that were now imposing flight bans. And still coming from around Africa, China's president promises Africa 1 billion COVID vaccine doses. And China's president pledged to offer Africa 1 billion COVID vaccine doses on Monday. And with the continent struggling to acquire enough jobs to immunize against the disease, in a speech made via video link to a China-African summit near Senegal's capital, Dakar, President Xi Jinping said his country would donate 600 million doses directly. Further 400 million doses would come from other sources such as investments in production side, which are sorely lacking across much of Africa. Xi promise comes as part of a forum between China and African states with an emphasis on trade and security, among other issues, held in the city of Diamadio near Senegal's seaside capital. China invests heavily in Africa and is the continent's largest trading partner with direct trade worth $200 billion in 2019, according to the Chinese embassy in Dhaka. Last month, U.S. President Joe Biden also announced vaccine donations to Africa, pledging 17 million doses of the single-shot Johnson & Johnson vaccine to the African Union. We'll go on a very short break. When we come back, we'll bring you details from the foreign scene. Do well to stay with us. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
What business are you planning to showcase to the world? That which will satisfy the need of humanity? Of course, with Celebration TV, it will get the desired reciprocation you long for. We are committed to giving your business and services that quality touch of class, and you will be happy you made the right choice by placing that investment of yours on the right platform. Without delay, you can call on this number for your advert placement, partnership, or sponsorship of our programs. Celebration Television, your best bet.
You're welcome back. Now, updates from the foreign scene. Barbados becomes a republic and part ways with the Queen. Barbados has officially removed Queen Elizabeth II as his head of state and become the world's newest republic. In an overnight ceremony in the capital, Bridgetown, Dame Sandra Manson was sworn in as president, and the Prince of Wales and Barbadian singer Rihanna attended the event, which coincided with the country's 55th anniversary of independence. In her speech, Prince Charles acknowledged the appalling atrocity of slavery the Caribbean island suffered, and a new era for Barbados ends Britain's centuries of influence, including more than 200 years when the island was a hub for the transatlantic slave trade. To signify the official change of power, a final salute was made to the British monarchy, and the royal standard flag was lowered and replaced. Speaking as the guest of the honor at the event, Prince Charles reiterated the continuing ties between the two nations despite the constitutional status change. He described the moment as a new beginning before being awarded the prestigious Order of Freedom of Barbados by the new president. The Queen sent the country her warmest good wishes for happiness, peace and prosperity in the future and said the nation holds a special place in her heart. Dame Sandra Manson, 72, the island's Governor-General since 2018, was named as President-elect of the nation following a vote in Parliament last month. She now replaces the Queen as the head of state. Barbados announced its plan to become a republic last year, but it will remain within the Commonwealth. She later announced that pop star Rihanna will be named a national hero by President Manson, and the artist and the businesswoman whose full name is Robin Rihanna Fenty was previously named an ambassador by her home country in 2018. More updates coming from the United Kingdom. Face mask rules return in England amid Omicron spread. Face coverings have become mandatory again on public transport and shops in England in an effort to slow the spread of the Omicron coronavirus variant. People arriving in the UK from abroad will now also have to take a PCR test and self-isolate until they receive a negative result. It comes after 11 cases of a new variant were detected in the UK Health Secretary Sajid Javid said it is expected cases will continue to rise in the coming days. On Monday, the government announced a major expansion of the booster jab rollout as part of efforts to help stop a potential wave of infections. They are to be offered to all over 18s in the UK, while children aged 12 to 15 will be invited for a second jab. Another change, which has already come into effect, requires all contacts of suspected Omicron cases to self-isolate for 10 days, even if they are fully vaccinated. The government says it will review the changes again in 3 weeks, and in 3 weeks' time, and Health Secretary told Member of Parliament they will be given a chance to debate and vote on the rule changes on mask and self-isolation. Now, quickly, we'll go straight to business news right now. Federal capital market debts servicing gaps 2.18 trillion naira in 10 months, says reports. Servicing of debts acquired through instruments issued by the federal government in Nigeria capital market total 2.18 trillion naira as of October 30th, an analysis of data has shown. And data from listed debt instruments on the FMDQ exchange showed that repayments by federal government on bonds, promissory notes, sukuk savings and green bonds together amounted to 2.18 trillion naira. And the federal government bond payments are structured with coupons paid semi-annually and are used to fund specific infrastructure projects. The Debt Management Office of Nigeria had disclosed in its actual domestic debt service reports for January, March, and April, June that the federal government's total domestic debt servicing got 546.25 billion naira and 307.87 billion naira respectively. This meant the federal government spent 854.12 billion naira servicing capital market debts in the first half of the year. And the federal government completed the payment of its NGFG 132021SO July 2016, 561.05 billion naira with 14.5% coupon, as it's paid a 20.3 billion naira tranche in February and another 20.3 billion naira in July, totaling 601.73 billion naira. The federal government serviced its NGFG 9B2 2022 S1 January 2022 605.31 billion naira bond with 16.39% coupon, as it paid 99.21 billion naira in 2 tranches of January and June payments. The federal government serviced another 12.70 5% coupon April 2023. That's 735.96 billion naira bond with payment of 93.83 billion naira in 2 tranches, April and October. And still on business news right now, NCC to conduct 5G trial Thursday. The Nigerian Communications Commission says it is set for the second trial of 5G in Nigeria. According to the commission, the trial, which is scheduled to hold on Thursday, is necessary in order to validate the national policy on 5G for the digital economy. The commission added that the supervised trial will be conducted by INT'L Networks Limited and its original equipment manufacturer on Thursday. MTN Nigeria Communications had held the first 5G trial in Nigeria in 2019. In its draft consultation documents for deployment of 5th generation mobile technology in Nigeria, the NCC disclosed that 6 locations across the nation were selected for this trial. The locations include Abuja, Calabar, Lagos, Kano, Abeokuta, and Ibadan. During the 2019 trials, the NCC disclosed that a 2 gigabyte movie was downloaded within 17 seconds on 5G and 5 minutes on 4G network using 3.5 gigahertz with a maximum download throughput of 1.7 gigabytes and 70 megabytes respectively in Abuja. We'll go on a short break. We'll come back. We'll bring you sport news. I'm sure you will like to hear this. Don't go anywhere.
What business are you planning to showcase to the world? That which will satisfy the need of humanity? Of course, with Celebration TV, it will get the desired reciprocation you long for. We are committed to giving your business and services that quality touch of class, and you will be happy you made the right choice by placing that investment of yours on the right platform. Without delay, you can call on this number for your advert placement, partnership, or sponsorship of our programs. Celebration Television, your best bet.
You're welcome back. Now on sports news, Lionel Messi beats Lewandowski and others to win 7 Ballon d'Or. Lionel Messi has won the Ballon d'Or title for a record 7th time. He was announced as the winner of the men's award at the prestigious award ceremony held in Paris, France. The Argentine defeated Robert Lewandowski and other players on the 30-strong shortlist for the men's award. Prolific Bayern Munich striker Lewandowski finished 2nd, and Chelsea and Italy midfielder Jorginho was actually 3rd in the voting by a jury of journalists from around the world. Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo had combined to win 11 of their past 12 editions of the Ballon d'Or, and the lone exception of 2018 when Luka Modric helped Real Madrid to another Champions League triumph and inspired Croatia to the World Cup final. While Messi has endured his top start beginning to life at Paris Saint-Germain, the Argentine bagged 30 league goals in his farewell season at the Barcelona and also won the Copa del Rey. Further strengthening his case was a first major international trophy in July as Argentina beat rivals Brazil to win the Copa America de Maracana, ending the country's 28-year wait for the title. Ronaldo last took home the trophy in 2017, and the Champions League's all-time top scorer has struck in all 5 games in Europe during his second spell at Manchester United, but appears an outside contender for a 6th Ballon d'Or. And still in another sports news, quickly, Barcelona's Alexia Putelas win Women's Ballon d'Or 2021. Alexia Putelas has won Ballon d'Or 2021 after a steering role in Barcelona's treble-winning season. Alexia won the Women's Champions League with Barcelona and the Women's Primera Division and the Copa de la Reina last season. Fran Kirby came in 10th with Chelsea teammate J.C. Fleming 9th. Another Chelsea star was 17th, Pernille Harder, with Arsenal's free-scoring Viviane Medina in 4th, and Sam Kerr of Chelsea and Australia came 3rd. Alexia's Barcelona teammate Jennifer Hermoso was the runner-up. And Putelas becomes the 3rd winner of the Ballon d'Or Femini after Ada Hegerberg in 2018 and Megan Rapinoe in 2019. She defeated England's Fran Kirby and Ellen White, among others. And Kirby is one of the 5 Chelsea players nominated after they won the Women's Super League and League Cup in 2021, while they also reached their first Champions League final. That has brought us to the end of the news on Celebration Television News Desk. In case you actually missed out, here are the top stories of the news on Celebration TV. Buhari writes INEC and seek advice on direct primaries and others. South Africans rush to get COVID jabs to beat the new virus strain. Barbados becomes a republic and part ways with the Queen. Federal government capital markets debt servicing gobs 2.18 trillion naira in 10 months. Lionel Messi beats Lewandowski and others to win 7th Ballon d'Or. Quickly, we have photo of the day. Photo of the day. We have somebody with broken pieces in his hands, while one out there in the other part of it is actually amending it, trying to fix it. What does that depict? Don't break down even when you're broken. Fix yourself up and move forward. You can drop your comment on our social media platforms on Facebook, Celebration TV, Instagram, My Celebration TV. You can tweet at us at My Celebration TV, YouTube, Celebration TV. Don't forget that your positive contribution to the wellness of the society you find yourself or the organization you work defines your leadership mind. As an individual who knows what to do and do without expecting to be pushed, let's bag these ways to success. Be it known today that everything we do, think, feel, and believe either has a positive or negative effect on humanity and our national well-being. Be a part of nation building today. Thank you once again for staying with us on our news desk. I remain Akosile Nicholas Walter. It's a bye for now. To 15.7 trillion naira at the end of December 2019, and
Senior Democrats have responded by accusing him of committing a gross offense.
The All Progressives Congress has vowed to punish the Ogun State Governor, Ibikule Amosu.